supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks about to kick it away and get this season started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking for space. It's Marshall. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on first down. And it's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Toss to the outside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The delay of game pushes the offense back. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's Clark. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Bennett. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down and for 44.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some down his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Power football with the run. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break up the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. It's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 19 over Kentucky. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the full, continues to fight for yards. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buying some time. Gets away from one. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And is incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it, fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Indiana, 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Motion from the back. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And the Gamecocks enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. To the air, it's Sellers. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The play-action fake. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what...